Hi guys, and welcome once again to Ship Shape Volume 1. Today I'm going to speak a little bit about some sales basics, so get your pen and paper ready and get ready to learn a little bit about how to increase your sales. Okay, so the training is based around something that I learned from going to a training course at ISR on the Gold Coast. I've put a link at the bottom of this video. It's great. They've got great courses, great guys, really awesome. So it's based upon the ethical influencing system, and it helps influence people both on a conscious and unconscious level, but with 100% integrity and 100% honesty. Now, the ethical influencing system has three main tenets, those being build rapport instantly on a conscious and unconscious level, gather intelligence through effective questioning, and control every aspect of every sale. It really is quite astounding when you really think about it, but in communication a person is influenced by only 9% words, 41% body language, and 50% tonality. Now, your customer must recognize that you're enthusiastic as heck, a real authority figure, and an expert in your field. Now, there's many types of tonalities. There's 8 main ones though. Firstly, reasonable person. This is the no big deal or Morgan Freeman tone. It projects that you don't really care, and it's actually used for closing. Now, the next one is scarcity. There's 3 types: verbal, tonal, and informational. This is done by almost whispering and saying it like it's a secret, like saying to your prospect, "Hey, have you heard the latest product?" Thirdly, absolute certainty. This is pretty much what it says it is. It's commonly used for facts and figures. And lastly, on this first 4 is uptones. Now, that's turning a declarative into a question. Okay, so the last 4 tonalities are, first of all, I care. You use this tone when you're asking a question in relation to pain. It's an empathetic tone, like you care, which of course you genuinely should. Next up is presupposing. For example, would it be fair to say, etc. Thirdly, curiosity, asking a question related to pleasure. Oh, great, tell me more. And lastly, pace, lead. Fantastic, excellent, great, etc. Increase enthusiasm by 10% greater than your customer's response. Now I'm going to cover something called the negotiation letter. So this has 10 main parts to it. The first 5 are, firstly, introduction. As you remember before, figure of authority, pure enthusiasm, and an absolute expert in your field. Secondly, qualifying. So that is asking questions to determine whether the product is actually right for the person. Thirdly, body of presentation. That's the pitch or the questioning process. Also, just add 3 quick little features and benefits. Fourth, the trial close. For example, based on what we've discussed so far, can you see yourself using this? And number 5, once the first no appears, that's when the sale truly begins. So moving up on the rungs with the negotiation ladder, number 6 is the 300% rule. That's building up 100% you, 100% your company, and 100% your product. Number 7, circling or REO. That's when an objection arises, you appreciate it, you relate to it, you isolate it, and you overcome it. Number 8 is looping. That's rebuilding the value logically and emotionally in either the product, company, or yourself, depending on where the objection comes from in the prospect. Number 9 is the completed transaction. And number 10 is the customer experience. So if that experience is a good experience, then you can expect repeat and referral business. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to cover is a handful of negotiation tools. Firstly, scarcity. That's limited time or availability, etc. Secondly, personalization. That's personalizing a presentation to a prospect. Third one is advancing. So that's putting prospect into a future scenario, having the product and having it be of great benefit to them. So for example, telling them that, or painting the picture that of having the pain pod at home, putting it on their back and experiencing some great pain relief. Fourthly is reciprocity. So that's you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Fifth, social verification. So that's keeping up with the Joneses. So that's sort of painting the picture that everyone has the product. Second to last is consistency. So that's being absolutely consistent and totally honest throughout the presentation. And lastly is likability. That's gathering intelligence through effective questioning and building rapport through expressing similarities based on given answers. But always remember, be honest and authentic. Don't just make something up and say you've got 5 kids if the prospect says he or she has 5 kids. Always keep true to yourself, your product and your company. So there you have it, guys, just a few tips and tools that I've learnt along the way to increase sales. If any of those are new to you, then feel free to, of course, apply them to your sales endeavours, and I'm sure that they'll increase exponentially the results. So, like always, much love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you.